This is Paul. Yes. You know, I know the importance of domestic violence laws. I've said that I understand the importance. In fact, I did a lot of study on the VAWA and the PKPA and the actual judge's manual, 800 pages of it. But for some reason, nobody really understands the importance of protecting the rights of the alleged perpetrator of the crime. Yes. No police reports, nobody asking me where I was at. You just arrest people anytime that somebody says, well, he committed domestic violence. You don't ask them where they were at. You don't find out what they did. Pout! Now, there's some information that I'm concerned about because this privacy policy, yes, your privacy is important to us. This maintaining of confidentiality, oh, it seemed that you had no problem violating the confidentiality of court hearings. Yes. You used the public court record to make me look bad. You screwed up my background check. Poach. Every time you arrested me and I wasn't in Sequim, Washington, I wasn't in Brennan. Pooh. And then I send you emails documenting that it's against the law to not enforce the requirements of the RCWs before issuing court orders. But you ignore all that. Now, this confidentiality, integrity, and security of your personal information, yes. See, when you don't protect my rights as a business owner before issuing protection orders, yes, you didn't give me the opportunity to explain why it is that I need to have all that documentation given to me. Yes. Now, I know you had to do it because of the allegation of domestic violence, but we do have certain laws that protect me, the respondent, that you refused to enforce because you said I was crazy. Now, all of these files have the private information, the personal information of those that were my clients, and I decided to put it on my drive last night because you decided you'd refuse to enforce the fraud laws. Now, if somebody sues me, pooch, not my problem. I told you it was against the law. But you don't enforce the laws. You don't have to. Now, confidentiality, your privacy is important to us. If you went through and just looked at, right, the actual resumes. Let's start with the resumes today. Why don't you give me the resume of every individual that wanted to be a stockbroker? In fact, go through all the series. Was it Series 6? Yes. Series 63, some of those insurance contracts. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And then let's look at the Series 663, the variable annuity products. Yes, get me every individual that's been registered with the SEC, FINRA, and the NFA. Yes, for the last 40 years. Now, one of the very basic understandings of a person involved in financial services is the client's privacy is very, very important. And I didn't really want to have to put those month-end statements on my drive and then let the whole world know, because you wanted to say I was crazy, that I didn't understand what privacy is. Well, now the world knows, because you decided you wouldn't remove your fraud. Now, after 2 million emails, it was easier for you to say, well, he's a homeless man and he's mentally ill, than to enforce the laws of the United States. Why don't you get me every individual for the last 40 years, right, that's been registered, yes, with FINRA, ooch, the NFA, SEC, ooh. It's something that you learn when you first start selling insurance over 16 years ago. Mike Ryder! That the privacy of the individual's actual information, the social security numbers, yes. Their personal telephone number, yes. Now, you don't protect my right to due process. You don't give me notice and opportunity to be heard. You don't allow for me to explain to the judge why it is that I need that. Pooch, you decided to violate the privacy policy of every registered representative of the United States of America.